Transhumanism is Silicon Valley's real religion. Now that may sound dramatic, but stay with me. You've probably seen this clip of Peter Thiel struggling to explain that humanity should exist.
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would.
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit
Should
in this.
the human race survive?
The question was a simple one. Should the human race endure? So why did he struggle so much with the question? Peter Thiel is part of a group of billionaires and philosophers who believe in transhumanism. So when he's asked if the human race should endure, the answer is pretty complicated for him. Transhumanism is the belief that human beings should use technology to move beyond normal human limits. Aging, disease, and weak bodies, intelligence, and even death all become technical problems. Humanity Plus, one of the main transhumanist organizations, says that the goal is to use technology, including artificial intelligence, to expand human capacities and make people better than well. Neuralink, owned by Elon Musk, says it is already building a generalized brain interface to restore autonomy for disabled people, hoping to unlock human potential for tomorrow. That first part matters. Restoring movement, speech, or independence is a serious goal. However, the second part matters more. Unlocking human potential means the human mind is now a platform. On this end, Peter Thiel has funded life extension work for years. He's pledged $3.5 million to anti-aging research through the Meshulian Foundation, a group focused on fighting the effects of aging. The foundation is not the only company that's backed by Thiel and other billionaires, with others like Unity Biotechnology receiving $100 million from Peter Thiel and Jeff Bezos in 2016 alone. Life extension research is not evil. However, the elite's obsession with defeating aging shows a deeper belief, a redesigning of the human body. Humanity will not be a final product. It is the starting point.
Yeah, transhumanism.
In my previous Palantir video, I talked about Karp's technological republic, and the argument was a simple one. The atomic age is ending. A new age of deterrence will be built on AI, and that is starting. Hard power will be built on software. That matters because transhumanism sits next to Neotechnocracy. Neotechnocracy says society should be managed by elite engineers, defense firms, AI systems, and state software. Transhumanism says the person should be upgraded by technology as well. One upgrades the state and the other upgrades the human. Elon Musk has said that Neuralink's goal is to ensure that humanity is not left in the dust when compared to super intelligences and AI. So while most people think transhumanism means cyborgs and rich people living forever, that is just the surface. The real change will be in labor. In my last video, I talked about how the corporate pyramid is being compressed by AI. It'll take less humans to perform tasks, and entry-level work will shrink. Middle managers will become AI custodians, and owners will sit at the top, running much smaller organizations with greater output. Once human labor becomes less necessary, human equality becomes harder to defend in practical terms. The old argument was simple. Everyone mattered because everyone worked. Everyone kept society running. Everyone performed a function. AI will weaken that argument, and robotics will weaken it even more. As labor gets automated, elites will upgrade beyond human. The winners, owners of firms and corporations, will upgrade. Meanwhile, the losers will stay baseline.
I mean, ultimately, if you want to go with full AI symbiosis, you'll probably want to do something like that.
Symbiosis is a scary word when it comes to AI.
It's optional.
To the transhumanist elite, being human is the first stage. What about the rest of humanity? Well, transhumanism will be a lifeline. If a normal working human is able to compete at a superior level to that beyond mere AI programs, then in a neo-technocratic world, that human regains autonomy. It becomes invincible to usurpation by AI.
Like AI is getting better and better. So now let's assume it's sort of like a benign AI scenario. Even in a benign scenario, we're kind of left behind. You know, we're not along for the ride. And it's like you can't beat them, join them.
These are all serious goals, serious solutions. The problem stems from who owns the upgrade. In an interview, Alex Karp is asked if Palantir will track people's personal data, and what responsibility Palantir has to humanity. Karp is unable to really answer this question with reassurances. Instead, he practically ignores it. The danger is not that technology will improve human life. If the elite want us to take their ideas seriously, they need to start defining guardrails and making real assurances.
You know, the ideal was this radical transformation where your human natural body gets transformed into an immortal body.
Transhumanism is not about whether technology changes the human body. It already has, and it already will. The problem is whether people will control the upgrades, or whether the upgrades will control the people.